Summer League has never been just a showcase. It's a battlefield for survival. It's where rookies face their biggest fear, failing before their careers even tip off. And when the final buzzer sounded in Las Vegas, only 5 names pushed past the boundaries of ordinary rookies to make the 2026 NBA Summer League first team. This is a deep dive into the 5 best players of the 2026 Summer League, the guys ready to shake up the NBA. In this video, you'll get an inside look at the strengths and weaknesses of every player on the 2026 Summer League first team, their projected ceilings, and how they fit into their NBA team system. The number 1 guy might be the MVP, but the last player on this list is the hidden gem who's gonna surprise us all. Starting off with Yaxel Lendeborg, the heart of a champion. The 11th overall pick, Golden State Warriors. While the media spotlight focuses on scoring machines, true grit is forged in the silent battles down in the paint. With Dominican warrior blood in his veins, standing 6'9" and weighing 230 pounds, former UAB standout Yaxel Lendeborg is the heartbeat that led the Golden State Warriors to the 2026 Summer League crown. 14.8 points, 6.8 boards, a championship ring, and the Finals MVP hardware. Lendeborg doesn't need empty stats. He dominates the game by doing the dirty work that usually goes unnoticed, setting brick wall screens, crashing the offensive glass, and putting his body on the line for rim protection. Still, his journey into the real NBA has its hurdles. Lendeborg needs to find consistency from beyond the arc. Plus, his high motor defense sometimes gets him into early foul trouble when matching up against veteran bigs. The scouts' consensus? Yaxel Lendeborg has the ceiling of a Kevon Looney with elite passing vision, or a Draymond Green, an ultimate connector who elevates the entire defense. His floor? A Richaun Holmes type, a high-energy paint enforcer who cleans up the glass. Next up, Malik Thomas, the fury of pick 34. Pick 34. 43 agonizing minutes passed on draft night without his name being called in the first round. 33 front offices passed on him. Born in the gritty streets of Pittsburgh and forged in the fires of overtime elite, Malik Thomas turned that disrespect into pure destructive fuel. Standing 6'4" and 180 pounds with an elite wingspan, he brought a free-flowing but absolutely ruthless game to Vegas. He finished the tournament averaging 27.3 points per game, leading the entire Summer League. And he did it with lethal efficiency, 50% from the field and 43.8% from deep. Thomas's isolation game is a nightmare for defenders. A blistering first step that shreds the defense, combined with a silky smooth pull-up jumper. He didn't come to Nevada begging for a roster spot. He came to demand the respect he was denied. However, sliding to the second round wasn't a fluke. With a slender 180-pound frame, Thomas still struggles against heavy physical contact. His off-ball defense can be lackadaisical, and his tendency to settle for bad shots is a problem he desperately needs to fix. Scouting reports suggest Malik Thomas's ceiling is a longer Lou Williams or a Malik Monk, a microwave scorer off the bench who can drop 30 on any given night. His floor? A Bones Highland type, a flashy heat-check guard who struggles with consistency. Coming into this season for Cleveland, Thomas won't have to carry the playmaking load. He's the perfect fit for a 6th-man role. Instant offense for the second unit whenever Donovan Mitchell takes a breather. Next, Braden Burries, the ice-cold operator. If Malik Thomas is a raging fire, Braden Burries is ice water in his veins, possessing an unnatural poise for his age. Built like a tank for a modern combo guard, 6'5", 200 pounds out of California, the Milwaukee Bucks' 10th overall pick plays with terrifying calmness. No wasted movements, no wasted emotions. An absurdly well-rounded stat line, 23.5 points, 4.5 boards, 4.3 dimes, and 2.0 steals a night. Burries is an absolute maestro in the pick and roll. He uses his low center of gravity to shield the ball, puts his defender in jail, and then unleashes a step-back mid-range jumper that is practically automatic. That being said, scouts have questioned his top-end burst and verticality. Burries isn't the type of guard who's going to jump out of the gym. When he faces lengthy, switchable perimeter defenders in the NBA, his ability to create separation will be severely tested. Analysts map out two scenarios. Braden Burries has the ceiling of a prime Devin Booker or Malcolm Brogdon, a mid-range assassin with an off-the-charts basketball IQ. His floor? An Austin Reeves type, a high IQ, connective playmaker who is physically limited. In Milwaukee, the Bucks are desperate for a perimeter creator to lighten the load for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Burries brings that self-creation ability, the exact missing piece needed to inject youth into the Bucks' aging core. Next, Caleb Wilson, the franchise savior. The fourth overall pick, Chicago Bulls. The soul of a storied franchise desperate to reclaim its former glory. Hailing from Atlanta, Caleb Wilson stands 6'9", weighs 205 pounds, and boasts an endless wingspan. He is the textbook definition of the modern forward. Quick, explosive, and freakishly versatile. Wilson cracked the top 5 in scoring in Vegas, but his true value goes beyond the box score. It's his two-way impact on the game. He can seamlessly switch 1 through 5 on defense. His ability to grab the rebound and instantly ignite a coast-to-coast fast break is an absolute lethal weapon. However, the biggest red flag keeping scouts up at night is his inconsistent outside jumper. Wilson's three-point and free throw mechanics are still pretty raw. If he can't develop a reliable perimeter shot, NBA defenses will easily scout him and just play drop coverage. Analysts map out two paths. Caleb Wilson's ceiling is Pascal Siakam or Jeremy Grant, a two-way forward and the engine of a transition offense. His floor is a Jonathan Isaac type, a terrifying perimeter lockdown defender who is limited on the offensive end. In Chicago's rebuild, Wilson is the perfect foundational piece. His ability to cover ground and protect the rim will patch up their defensive holes, bringing the fast, explosive pace needed for the new era in Chi-Town. And finally, Cameron Boozer, the heir to stardom. The third overall pick, Memphis Grizzlies. Bearing the last name of former All-Star Carlos Boozer, Cameron isn't stepping into the NBA to live in his father's shadow. Born in Miami, with a massive 6'9", 235-pound frame, Boozer has the body of a traditional big man, but the mind of a basketball architect. 18.5 points, 8.0 boards, and 3.7 dimes. Boozer's back to the basket postgame is textbook, but what really has coaches salivating is his elite basketball IQ. When teams throw a double team at him, he punishes them with laser-precise passes. Boozer plays the game like a chess match, and he's always 3 moves ahead. The only major concern regarding Boozer is his lateral quickness. Out on the perimeter, he's going to struggle if smaller, faster guards drag him away from the paint to exploit the mismatch in isolation. Analysts project 2 developmental paths. Cameron Boozer's ceiling is a hybrid of prime Al Horford and his father, Carlos Boozer, a modern, connective forward with toughness and elite IQ. His floor? A Bobby Portis type, a high-energy big man who dominates the paint but is a liability guarding the perimeter. Pairing Boozer alongside Jaren Jackson Jr. creates an incredibly dangerous frontcourt duo for Memphis. While JJJ handles the weak side rim protection and spaces the floor with his three-point shooting, Boozer will operate as the primary offensive hub, controlling the paint and bringing much-needed poise to the Grizzlies. Their names have been etched into Summer League history. But Vegas was just a warm-up. The grueling 82-game NBA regular season is waiting. When the real superstars step onto the court, which of these 5 guys will be hoisting the Rookie of the Year trophy?